Poly High School, right? The Funk House. This is the most prolific high school in Southern California as far as I'm concerned. When you think about the greats that have came through that campus, you have, let's go back in time, John Wayne, Billie Jean King, Carl Weathers, just to name a few. Tony Gwynn. Shall I continue? Snoop Dogg, Willie McGinnis, Cameron Diaz, Juju Smith-Schuster, I mean, we can just go on and on and on and on. So it's the water. And that's the birthplace of where you want to be when you're a kid in Long Beach. You all dream of going to Long Beach Poly High School because there's so much greatness connected to it. Not just sports, but it's home of scholars and champions. And we push each other to be great because we know what our tradition is. That's one school that understands tradition. So to put that in this movie shows that my tradition will always be upheld and kept close to my heart because that's the school that I went to, my mother went to, you know, my whole family. It's like, it's generational. The themes that we chose for the characters were really themes that happened in my league in real life. Like we had girls that played in my league. We had kids who come from poverty who lived in certain homes that didn't want nobody to know where they lived at. We had superstar players on the team without fathers and direction, and they just were great kids on the football field but didn't know how to hone all that into being a great kid in general. Then we had coaches who had foul mouths, but they had great messages, and they had to come back down to reality because these coaches, they weren't like an ex-football player. I would say an ex-gang member, right? I'll use that for an example. An ex-gang member who's watching his community get tore to pieces by some things that he set in motion. How can he change that? Become a football coach, stop the gang violence, create an environment where the parks are free for kids to practice, game days are free for kids to play. 3 days of practice, 1 day of game. That's 4 days out of the week that these kids are going to live now because we're providing a safe haven. So those coaches are like Jason. They have to come back to their community and fix something that they did wrong, whether it's through the league or through them being a better person and giving an example of how you can change once you come up. By the way, I used to sell the Long Beach Press Telegram. I'm one of those door-to-door guys. Hi, ma'am. My name is Colin. I work for Press Telegram. Would you like to subscribe? Or I was one of those guys, so good job.